Hey, it's Alex. In this video, I want to talk about those things that I know about Facebook ads that I didn't know back when I first started a while ago. So those things are really crucial, and they took some money, some effort, and some time for me to overcome them and find out exactly what was going on. So I hope I can help you out with this video.
The path is clear.
So what do I know now about Facebook ads that I didn't know back when I was started? I wanted to record this video to make sure that you guys don't have to go through exactly what I had to go through and save you some time, some money, some effort, and hopefully bring you some benefit. So the first thing that I didn't know was that you had to refresh creatives frequently. That means that copy, videos, photos, everything that creates that is of creative nature on your ad has to be refreshed frequently. Facebook wants their users to find engaging content on their platform. Fresh and frequent engaging content changes achieves this. Now, Facebook sells more ads this way and you make more money. If you don't do this, or otherwise, the same content over and over will cause ad fatigue to your viewers and to Facebook users. Your ads relevance score will go down, and I'm going to cover that in a minute. Your ads cost per thousand and cost per click and cost per results will rise. Your campaign will start failing and you make less money. So this is definitely the way to avoid all of these horrible things, and just refresh creatives frequently. Make sure that you have good videos that are engaging, good photos that are engaging, or slideshows. Whatever the creatives are, make sure that you don't go stale with those. Another point is the ad relevance score, and you have to pay attention to that because it matters. And as I mentioned in the previous slide, if your ad creates engagement in terms of likes, shares, and comments, Facebook is going to be happy and it's going to give it a high relevance score of 7 or up. This causes your cost per click and your cost per thousand to remain low, which is the opposite of what I was saying before when you don't refresh your creatives frequently. This makes your ad cheaper and your campaign more profitable, but allow the relevance score to dip below 7 or 8 and all of this starts to change for the worse. And yeah, believe me, you don't want to be there. Videos convert better. In general, videos convert better than slideshows, and slideshows convert better than images. So this is all related to the previous two slides, and use original and engaging visuals with good lighting and quality. Don't use photos that are not really good, that don't have good backgrounds, that don't have good lighting, and that are really poor quality and definitely not gonna attract people to click on your ads, and your relevance score is definitely not going to be very high if that's the case. So if it's not engaging, try with other visuals. So you can try and see what works and what doesn't. Scale slowly when new, and this is really important. This is something that came and bite us in the bum, and that is not something that you want to see. Scale slowly when starting your store to avoid PayPal or any other payment processors from freaking out and keeping your money. And if you look at the graph that I'm showing you here, we started growing and we started scaling in the month of March, and there was a point when PayPal just decided to keep our money, and that was because we were scaling too fast, too quickly, to without telling them what we were doing, and so they kept our money. And because of that, we stopped PayPal, and as you can see where the arrow is pointing, that is when we stopped PayPal, and that is when our sales took a big dip. So we started going up and then we started going down again because things were like, we were trying to figure out exactly what was happening. And this is one of those things that I mentioned that I wish I knew back then, that you have to scale slowly, that you have to be aware of, that PayPal have to be aware of what you're doing. So try to keep the communication open with them. And otherwise, you're going to find that all that money, in this case, not $107,000, but quite a big chunk of money, they kept it for a while. Use the Facebook Pixel. Definitely, you have to use the Facebook Pixel. This is something that, although we did know when we started, it's always good to remind everyone about. The Facebook Pixel tracks the website activity. It allows you to target, among other website events, the content views that people do on your website, the adds to cart, and the purchases. And with all of that, it will allow you to create lookalike audiences to expand your reach. Not only lookalike audiences, you will be able to create custom audiences based on the events that I just mentioned, content view adds to cart and purchases, and target those people in different ways. Like purchases, for instance, you will be able to retarget those people with complementary products, for instance. Now, if you don't use it, you're leaving lots of money on the table. So now you know. Test lots of audiences. Don't go with just one or two. You need to test lots of audiences to find the winners. Testing only one or two interests, even flexing, leads to frustration and thinking Facebook ads don't work, unless you're really lucky and you hit it in the first try. But if you don't hit it in the first try, then keep on testing more audiences. Make sure that you test, I don't know, 20, 30 audiences. Make sure that you use audience insights to find what your audience is like besides the obvious that you know they like. And give them at least 48 hours and then stop the losers. So Facebook needs a couple of days to optimize. So make sure that the audiences are tested that you're testing. You give them enough time and then stop the losers and scale the winners. And definitely be patient, take notes, learn from your mistakes, and just keep on iterating up until you hit the big time. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I release new videos. Also, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.